Afternoon everyone, we're on the road again. September 2024. We're out first and foremost off to a big family bash in the Sheffield area, so we're heading for Chatsworth CAMC site.
Yes, we are. Yeah, apparently there's a big for sale sign outside.
Fancy buying Chatsworth, do you?
Yeah, I think we could.
Do you think there'd be room on the drive?
We could afford
Rosie the moho?
We could afford the for sale sign. We'd buy that.
Might be room on the drive as well.
Well, possibly.
Yeah. Anyway, the CAMC site at Chatsworth is where we're heading. Before a big family get-together, Sheffield area. We're also test flying, of course, the new power system in the van. Good old Victron blue system in the van.
Yes, I've just made my cup of tea via the induction hob.
Yes.
Which is powered by this system.
Yeah.
Purely
without a hookup.
Without a hookup.
God, it's bizarre. It is. All these things we can do without hookup now. Fantastic.
It is.
So yeah, been doing a bit more shunting around in the van as well. We'll show you that when we get to Chatsworth. Check out some of the Welsh scenery en route, and we'll see you when we get to Chatsworth. See you soon.
Let's leave the past behind. Walk with me. There's something else we need to find. Say you'll go, don't make me wait. There's no need to hesitate. Let's make footprints in the sand. Let's make miracles. Come hold my hand. Let's find something new, me and you. Is the sky like the color of your eyes? Blue is your heart. It's been like that from the start. Say you'll stay.
In and checked in. Pitch 14. What a lovely little spot this is. I bet those of you who've been here to Chatsworth will know exactly how pleasant this is. Fish and chip van on the way in. Hello. He's obviously booked a pitch. What did you pay for your pitch? Hoovering up some extras. Lovely, some lovely old trees. Very pleasant. This would be a nice site to come and look after, wouldn't it, if you're wardening? Very nice part of the world. Afternoon. Very nice part of the world, and of course you get to drive around in a John Deere as well. I need one of those in my life. That's very well presented as ever. Chemical waste point. Toilets and showers as fab as ever. Little washing up area. Cool, look at that, wood-fired pizzas on a Sunday. Wow. Very nice, as well as a fish and chip van. That's a pretty reasonable price there as well, isn't it? 10 quid these days. 8 quid margarita. Yep, loving that. Shame we're not here at the weekend. More dishwashing, little laundry area. And look what I found in the secret garden. Where were you? Was it a secret?
It was a secret, not telling anybody.
Where is the secret garden then?
It's secret.
What a lovely little spot, isn't it? Look at that, bit of evening sun. Lovely.
A little bit of warmth in that.
There is, isn't there? Tiny bit. We're September the 20, what is it today? 23rd, isn't it? Yes, about the 23rd of September. Lost track completely. In fact, I'm actually going to have to look at my watch. It's the 24th. I've completely lost a day somewhere. It's one of the hazards of retirement. 24th. We've got a key which they give you when you check in to a gate, which I think is just round here somewhere. This could be it. Yeah.
Oh, we're allowed out.
We are, yes. We have the special key. We've been anointed and are allowed beyond the walls, even though we're from the westest part of West Wales. Yep, key works. Oh, look at this. Wow. So you can see the proximity of just behind the wall there. What a lovely tree-lined avenue, look at that. Wow. Beautiful. You definitely need a John Deere or two if you had a lawn this big, wouldn't you? Wow. Isn't that fabulous? What a vista. You wouldn't get many better backdrops to an afternoon of weekend cricket, would you? Bit of weekend cricket. Bowling from the Chatsworth end. Very pleasant too. So we couldn't resist a quick stroll as the sun was out before we showed you around the rest of the site, because it'd be rude not to go for a little stroll, wouldn't it? Late September sun. And of course to go and see if they've got our table ready for dinner. Although I don't think I brought my dicky bow. Do you think they'll let us in? What a fabulous bridge as well, look. River Derwent. And then look at that, as you pan round. Isn't that lovely in the sun? Wow. That is a fabulous evening scene. Well, it's 5-ish, I suppose, in the evening.
Window over there, down the side window.
Lovely.
On to the left.
Yeah.
That's my bedroom.
Bedroom, yeah. You decided which one's yours, eh?
Yeah, which one are you doing?
Want a view of the river? Very grand indeed, isn't it? Bet there's them there official too in there, coming by on the river. We've had so much rain in the last couple of days, I was expecting it to be a bit flowing a bit quicker, but it seems to have swallowed up all that rain pretty well. That is a lovely spot. And we've never been to Chatsworth before, so also a first coming here, not only to the CMC site, but to, of course, to see Chatsworth House itself. Lovely. A sort of folly in the grounds. Very nice. It was probably the kids' playhouse when it belonged to one of those very posh families. Yeah, I think they obviously made them a little playhouse in the garden, which is this. And then another building right up at the top there, not sure what that is yet. Haven't looked at the map we were given. I should have done really, I suppose. Might have told us all those interesting facts, which we'll have a look at when we get back to the van. Ducks are particularly noisy. Yeah, so a quick leg stretch, that was very pleasant, wasn't it?
Yes.
Lovely, that. A quick leg stretch. Yeah, absolutely. And no doubt more of this tomorrow. But let's show you around the site as well, once we get back into the wall garden, as it were.
It's amazing to have this on our doorstep.
I know, isn't it? It's a very nice spot. So when we went past earlier, there was only a couple of pheasants on the pitch, but I wonder if they've got a full-on match tonight, because we've got 7 now. Perhaps they've sort of got a 6 PM start.
Pretty nice pitch,
Isn't it? Yeah. I'm just debating whether the pheasants have got a match on tonight, because there's 7 of them there now. Yeah. Not sure how they'd hold the bat though. But they've taken the covers off, so they might be doing a pitch inspection to see who's going to win the toss or otherwise. Yeah. Well, we'll probably hear it if there's a full-on match later. Well, that was a very pleasant, quick stroll around. Cycling at Chatsworth as well. Not on the grass, but tarmac is fine. And a lovely little dog walk area, which is just next to that gate. There's quite a few on site as well for late sept, but also quite a few pitches available. It's the beauty of this time of year, everything starts to quieten down a bit. Right at the top end of the site. Looking back down all the pitches, fair few pitches on site, on offer here, toilet block right in the middle, Couple of motorhome service points. Some very well tended grounds as well. Look at that. Very nice too. Begonias hanging on before the cold evenings start and kill them off. There we go, there's a bit more info. At the Cavendish Kitchen on socials. For you to check out if you come in here over a weekend. Competing with the chippy van over there. Well, and look, fabulous little shop here as well. Got a few of your bits and pieces as well. Look at this. Cream teas, $5.50. They're available any time. There's a pie and mash van coming in October here. 2024 we are now, so next month. But plenty of little provisions for all your last minute needs. Some little local maps, as you'd expect. Just about everything you can need. Pie and mash van, that sounds good though, doesn't it? This is obviously the reception office that I'm in at the moment. Very nice too. And of course, ice creams, fresh milk, bit of juice. Some little charity book offerings. What a fabulous sight. So what do you reckon? A pie and mash van coming? What? I don't know whether they'd be gluten-free pies though for you, would they? No. Well, we could get yours and then I could eat it all. Yours and mine. Because it wouldn't be gluten-free, would it? Yeah, so anyway, very well catered for. Pizza's the chippy van, I think it's a Tuesday and a Friday. The pizza's a Sunday. So, yeah, pick your days. Or stay the week and sample a lot. Right, so we're just heading back to the van now. We are tucked away just along there. So some little bits and bobs they give you when you check in, as you'd expect at the CAMC. Some information about the park itself and the fact you can get a 10% discount, which is of course great to know, at the Chatsworth Farm Shop and the cafe at Pilsley. And all the usual bits and pieces that you'd expect at CMC, with all the times and when the toilet blocks are shut for cleaning, all those sorts of bits and pieces, and some information about the house obviously as well, and the playground, which of course we might be visiting the playground because my little grand niece is coming to see us tomorrow. Fantastic. And a little bit about the Peak District itself. So, plenty of information. So morning again everyone, it's that time, it's moving day. Had a fabulous couple of days here at Chatsworth and everything seems to be tickety-boo in the van after we completely ripped it apart when we did the power upgrade. Everything seems to be working up there on the display. We're obviously, as you can see there, we're on hookup today. So the heating's fired up because it's one of those chilly-ish mornings. But that's all working tickety-boo, fantastic. We gave the new CarPlay radio a fly. In fact, I've just got Cigic Truck, which is my chosen sat-nav, Cigic Truck up on there. But the new Pioneer radio that I put in, that seems to be working well. So that's had its first test, that's great. We messed around on the pitch here, you can just see the dials there. It just shows there that we're right, we dropped the left hand rear right the way down, right hand side's up a little bit, that got us level on the pitch, and so we haven't needed to do much more levelling. Pitch is really nice here and obviously pretty level without having to do anything else, and ramps, 1 or 2 ramps out, but only a tiny bit required. But we were okay with the VB Semi, that sorted us perfectly. Don't think we changed much else around inside the van. Everything's pretty much, oh yeah, we did change one thing. We put in a new telly. So that was a 19-inch Avtex 12 volt, but because now all the sockets are live, including that one that's just hiding up there, then we can run a standard TV in there. So I had a measure up and worked out that I could just about fit a 32-inch Samsung in there. So that is now fitted and working fine. We're running a Fire Stick on the back of that. That is obviously linked into the MiFi, which at the moment, as I speak, it's changing. The MiFi is the little TP-Link MiFi. You can connect about 10 devices up to that, and it works amazingly as a router and did all the way to Croatia and back. But of course there's a big but, because in there at the moment is a Poppet SIM. A lot of you will know, as I'm filming this, that recently they've just changed around a lot of the data allowances, and I think Poppet SIM and Smarty and 1 or 2 others, they've cut the 100 gig allowance in Europe right down to 25, so you can still use your 100 in the UK, but if you go through the tunnel they cut it to 25 or thereabouts depending on your provider, so that's a real pain in the what's it. So I've seen quite a fair bit of comment on the socials about using European SIMs, so I think a bit more research, have a read of a few more of those threads which have been very useful on some of the Motorhome socials. There's 1 or 2 that look good. If you've got any ideas incidentally, or if you use any of those European SIMs, then stick a note in the comments for me, and tell me what sort of cost they are and how many gig. That will help us, and of course it will help all our other viewers as well, who I'm sure are now doing the same sort of thing now that they've cut all the data allowances for Europe. So thank you in advance for that. But of course that's the TV connected to that is plenty quick enough this to watch. We were watching Netflix and Apple TV last night. They were all streaming okay, so you know the little, if you're staying in the UK then obviously that's great, and the 100 gig for £25 a month is more than enough for streaming. It's just the slight problem when we go to Europe. Obviously I leave that plugged in, popped into there full time, and then as long as the sockets are on the main van, or the lighting circuit I should say, then that activates the USB charger, so that keeps it powered up when we're on the move, and then we can run, you know, as I say, about 10 devices off that tiny little thing, which is an excellent router. And been great for the 2 years-ish, 2 years plus we've had it. 1 or 2 knickknacks we've changed around and added, as you do, all those lovely places that we go. And when we messed around with the van up there, we had to move a couple, so we've done that. Of course, the obligatory cuppa is running for the morning, but those of you who saw the power upgrade will know that, you know, having all these 3-pin sockets now working full time there in the back for the TVs has been absolutely amazing. And of course, when we were en route up here, before we plugged in to the hook up here at the site, we stopped for lunch, had the air fryer running, which was absolutely great to have this running. All the trays in there padded for travel. So it was absolutely brilliant to have that ability to just pull up in the lay-by and everything works off the 3-point plugs. Year's supply of granola up there has to be done for brekkie, doesn't it? And then there we go, out on the pitch there. Look out at the fabulous Chatsworth site. Lovely and quiet at night, absolutely dead quiet. So let's just show you a couple of changes outside as well, which, grab a set of keys. So in here we've this was obviously where the battery box was, so I've repurposed that. So the batteries used to be sat there for the habitation. I had two 110 amp hour ones, but I've now popped in a hook there to hold all the different extensions, the reverse polarity tester as well for Europe, and then what's in there at the moment is just that little 10 meter one, so I carry a 25 and a 10, so that fits in there absolutely perfectly. So thanks again to Jonathan at MACSUK for repurposing the battery box for us, and even putting that little bit of carpet down. Amazing job when he hid away all the rest of the van's power. Still obviously the fuse is in there, but the rest of it's now repurposed. And then of course that means that round the other side too, got a slightly different setup in here, because because obviously there we go, there's the two monster 300 lithiums and some of the associated power that you'd have seen on those videos. If not, check out the channel for the film of all this being installed. Amazing job it was. But still keep all the hose stuff in there. Box full of hose goodies, as you do. Some warning triangles are in there. Some of those mats that you can shove under your wheels if you're unfortunate enough to get stuck. They've not been used in anger yet, but you can see, and there's the telltale sign that we've added a few bits in there, a few bits of goodies in that box. Nothing else much changed in those, not done any shunting around there. So a little bit of feng shuiing in the van to move things around, a bit different on the inside, but yeah, reconfigured really well, and still not using any of the underfloor storage in the van. So you know, it's still plenty of space for us, and when our next European adventure, we're in the planning mode for that. Fancy a bit of Italy and Greece, and yeah, that's definitely coming up, guys. And then last but by no means least, hidden away is where the batteries have disappeared to. There it is, in there, hiding away. Fair bit of power locked in there, 6 300 amp hour lithiums those are, that we added a few weeks ago now, or 3 or 4 weeks ago now. And then that lovely setup with the Multiplus there, which runs all those sockets. There's our three MPPT controllers, all beautifully hidden away under there, under the seat. Just an amazing job, and so pleased that we've done that. If you want to know any more about that, obviously check out those films, and of course MACSUK, Jonathan at MACSUK, who we used to do all of that change, would also answer any of your questions if you're interested in getting a bit more ability on the road, a bit more power and a bit more off-grid capability. He's definitely the man to ask about that. So all going well so far. Touch wood, everything tickety-boo. And of course the other thing that we were testing as well was one final bit, was the ability of this to obviously bring in information from other devices, namely the gas. So There we go, LPG front and rear. That merely refers to where they're positioned in the van. That one's nearest the front of the vehicle. So you can see we swapped around the gas. The one at the rear ran out, so I put a new one in, which we've been obviously running on, and that tells you where your levels are at. Front one is quite rightly showing full because it is, and there as well is the inverter box. So this one here, inverter box, that's that little temperature sensor that was in there that we added, which was another layer of safety. They've all got their own temperature devices in those components under the seat, but that was a little addition, was that tiny little temperature sensor that's in the space fitted to the it's just fitted to the wall of the wooden surface inside the box there, and that's just monitoring the temperature in the box overall because of the new electronic system that is hiding away in there, which of course is showing a sensible or a suitable temperature. So yeah, all those systems seem to be working really well as well.
Well, that was a lovely stay at Chatsworth,
yeah,
wasn't it?
Absolutely fab spot, that is. Thoroughly recommend it. Sadly, a very short stay, wasn't it?
Yeah.
2 days.
Yeah.
But yeah, all you'd expect from a caravan and motorhome club site, and beautifully kept. And I love the little extras here. It's in fact, they won a gold award this year. Fantastic for their green endeavours, and yeah, really good to see that as well. Good recycling, and plenty of other measures that's allowed them to win that. So well done to Chatsworth. We'll definitely be back, won't we?
Oh, we will, it's lovely. And I woke up this morning, walked to the showers and met some ducks, and apparently there was a pheasant, another lady said, just next to her caravan. So how lovely.
They do, yeah. They were in residence on the pitch next to us. Yeah, they clearly didn't need hookup, I don't think, but they thoroughly enjoy wandering around the site as well. So yeah, and especially with that cut through as well into Chatsworth grounds, that's lovely.
Yeah, the walks around here are amazing.
Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed some of that footage from our stroll round there yesterday, and the van updates. We'll keep in touch, of course, because sneak preview, we've got another modification planned
for our van.
Another one for our van. I know we've gone a bit crazy this year, but she came up to her year 3 first MOT, so we thought we'd give her a birthday as she got through the MOT all right last week. So watch this space.
It does mean though for my birthday I'm just getting a packet of crisps because we've spent everything else on the van, but hey, you know, that's life, isn't it? You've got to make compromises.
Half a pack because we've got to share.
Oh yeah. Well, that's
half
fine.
A pack.
I don't mind, it's fine.
Thanks ever so much for watching, guys, as always, and we'll see you again very soon on the road.
See you soon,
guys.
Bye.